Welcome on behalf of the people platform of Amcham. I'd like to start a little bit about Amcham and what is it about. And if you read the priority papers, there's this one phrase for a strong, innovative, and competitive Netherlands. And that's what it's about, and that's what it's about for all of our member companies. So part of today's program is also asking you, what do you think is important for Amcham to take up? What is important to you?
What we'd like to ask you is to just note down for each speaker your top learnings, your insights, ideas that you get when listening to these speakers. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn around the uneven chairs. So we form little groups of 6 people, maybe 8 people there, and then we will discuss these learnings. And then Mathieu will help us to note down these learnings in a mind map, which you will see on the screens.
We also have to deal with the fact, and that's quite substantial, with the aging workforce. Meaning, which is not, by the way, a problem. Let's go away from that stigma, but it needs and it requires another way to look at our workforce. And then fourth, which is going to be even more important, is also the fact that we need much more specialists than we ever had. Generic kind of jobs will not exist anymore in the future. You will see more and more specialist subject matter experts we need in all levels of the organization. We tend to look at career planning for our high potentials and for high performers. If you really understand this whole career cycle, we have to really understand that we have to build a career plan at all stages.
In that action plan we said, well, it's not that the company wants a plan on how do we develop people and build that sustainable workforce, but we really want a call to action to our employees. You need to want it yourself, that you want to enjoy your work, be vital, be healthy, knowing that we have to work longer and longer.
Darwin already said it, it's not the strongest, it's the most adaptable to change that will survive. Clients are getting more and more demanding. And it's not enough just to have a good product, you have to make an outstanding performance. So focus is on retaining clients and on getting new clients by word of mouth.
So what we did is we created a roadmap, which you see between the old factory below the dark clouds and the shiny, fastest improving factory. And we started with developing and sharing the strategy, the long-term strategy for our company with all our employees by having this poster and explaining it to everybody. It did pay off. As I mentioned, it's hard to tell how much of our productivity increase was really related only to the poster, but our engagement increased with 16% points in our opinion surveys.
Well, make an inventory of the economic environment you're in, the people you have, especially what lies ahead of you, and try to adapt your workforce accordingly.
Yes, it's great to talk philosophically about work to work, but if there is not an end point, it becomes a social plan automatically, because otherwise it's an open plan.
Maybe the learning point for companies is that developments in society are being watched much more closely than until today.
What we're going to do right now is look which of the key learnings can Amcham help to realize. Things that we can start with tomorrow.
Let people take their own responsibility, because that's the most difficult.
Do you agree? Is that one of the most difficult,
Yes.
most challenging? Okay.
Well, there's maybe another thing that the Tempo team could provide us. I was already mentioning earlier today the need for predictive analysis.
That's why I like to see, more of the statistics, because I was looking at data as well, and it's actually very difficult to get data, forward-looking. It's all very good looking back, but I need more data around projections of the labor market.
Okay, let's have a little round of applause for the speakers and yourself.